Let me turn this off. That was my water cooler. Hello. Yeah, I'm back from Japan. My 3.5 weeks trip. The second trip to Japan this year. And I just want to show you all the wonderful treasures and like video games, anime, gaming, and all the stuff I bought in Japan this time. And I hope you're interested in that. And if you're interested and want to see more, I can show you all the older stuff from the last trips. I can show you that too. So let's get right into it. I just show you the things into the camera and talk a little bit about it, what I think. Yeah. So let's start with the games. I bought a lot of Super Famicom because I have a Super Famicom and other Japanese consoles, and like, of course, Japan is like a treasure trove, and there's so many cheap games, it's insane. And this is Black Bass Fishing. This means big and thing. Fishing simulation. I didn't try that out, so yeah. Bomberman 2. Nice. I want to collect some games, of course, too, which I can play with friends when I have friends here. And yeah, I like Bomberman, and that's part 2. Of course, now let's do first the Super Famicom games. Puyo Puyo Remix. Puyo Puyo 2 Remix? Puyo Puyo Remix 2. It's Puyo Puyo. I like to play that, I like it. Nice puzzle game. Then we got Fire Emblem. And if I'm not mistaken, I think, yeah, of course the focus is not on the games, but you can see it. If I'm not mistaken, this should be the first part. I've never played any Fire Emblem games, so I have to start somewhere. Next is Super Metroid. Nice. Here in Europe, this is quite expensive. For this I paid like 20 euros, maybe, I don't know. And I have it on the Super Nintendo Mini and started, and I really like it. But I try, of course, to learn Japanese by playing Japanese games, for example. So I will try it like this. And of course I prefer the original games on the old CRTV. And really nice Super Castlevania 4. One of my most loved, awesome Super Famicom, the Super Nintendo game, and one of my most loved game of all times. It's got like Turtles in Time, Secret of Mana, those games which I played like most in my life. I don't know how many times I played this game. And to this day never finished it. This too was not really expensive, like 20 euros, 25 euros. And you see it has different logo than the PAL version, which I find the PAL version a million times better. This kinda looks stupid, but this game is fucking awesome. Then I just grabbed something because not only I want to play the games, I want to collect them, and there are so many cheap games like Cash Grab or some like second-hand games. Super Fire Pro Wrestling. It's made by Human, the company which I think made Pokemon and Mother, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Never played in my life. Have to try it out. Then we got some game. I like the emblem, but I cannot translate it. It says Garde. Maybe somebody can help me. I don't know what this game is called. If it's good, if it's bad, I have to try it out. Our trip to Japan can be without buying a part of Rockman, or how we know it here, Mega Man, the rest of the world, and specifically Rockman 7. I love Mega Man, but damn are those games hard. And in a real nice second-hand video game shop I discovered in Kamakura, I got presented by the nice shop owner, and I think I will make a video about the shop. I got presented this baseball game, Koshien 4. He gave it to me. I could choose some game. Isn't that super nice? Yeah. And something really special. Maybe I will do separate unboxing. An original Japanese Chrono Trigger. In quite good condition. Look at this. Isn't this insanely beautiful? If you want to buy like Chrono Trigger PAL version in Europe, eBay, you have to, with package and booklet, you have to pay so much damn money. Let me see. And the nice guy from the shop gave me this too. Look at this. Look at this. Goddamn awesome. Let me see if I can. I haven't checked if the booklet is inside. Oh yeah, it is. Smells like old fart. So wonderful, so beautiful. Look at this. That is a dream come true. Japan is such an awesome country for video game, for nerd stuff, if you're into that. Look at this. Just amazing. Okay, I don't want to touch it too much. I don't have gloves on. Beautiful. Okay, let's put it back. Yeah, please don't wonder if the background or my clothes are different, because each part I record on a different day, because I have not much time to record everything at once. So don't be confused. So next I bought DVDs of my favorite NCD, of my favorite Japanese band. Let me see. Asian Kung Fu Generation, and they have like a series of concert DVDs, live shows, and I got this second hand, but like for, I don't know, 500 yen or something. One time, one more. Yeah, that's one more. 2 DVDs. I already have like 2, I think. They're like 10, 11, 12, 13 of these, or even more, I don't know. They release one every year, I think. Then a album with 3 CDs from the same band. Not the greatest album, but there are some cool songs on it. And like this, really beautiful. 3 CDs, really good condition, really awesome. As I said, it's a treasure trove. Of course, you can go to Japan and not buy manga. I got Captain Harlock, chapter 2, in a really small Kamakura, in a really small bookshop, second hand bookshop, really nice. And of course Berserk, I started to read it, issue 1 and issue 3, and I think the 2, 3 and 1 is around somewhere 2. I think it should be. Yeah, it's not that important, yeah. Started to read them already, but yeah, kanji, but I have to do it again. Since I came back from Japan, I didn't do any Japanese learning or reading. I have to be better. I don't want to forget everything I learned. Then I got something, I went to the Eosea cafe, like the Final Fantasy XIV cafe again, and Last time tour I didn't, you get like, how to say in English, like where your foot is on the table and it's like a big paper, really nice drawings from the game, like seasonal. And last time I didn't get them laminated, but this time I did. It's from the summer fire, I don't know how to say in English, oh no, not German. I will use it like a painting. Isn't that beautiful? One, and from the new Dawn Trail. This is like art. It's to get it when you eat something at the youre cafe or drink a coffee or something, and you can take it and laminate it for €1. Just awesome. And then almost let it fall down. Second tattoo, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. I already watched it 1,000 times, but it was like 500 yen or something, so I don't have it in my collection. PlayStation game, Xenogears. One of my favorite games of all time, of course second-hand, but everything inside, like always, they kept it meticulously. Discs, menu, just beautiful and not expensive too. All these second-hand games are really not expensive. If they're not in perfect condition, they drop really in price. Look at this. This is one of my biggest treasures from my last Japan trip. Police notes from Police Notes for the Sega Saturn, and I bought a Sega Saturn with me. And I probably will do special unboxing maybe in the end, because this is like really awesome. What everything that's inside. Police Notes. It's the first or one of the first games of Hideo Kojima from Metal Gear Solid, and this, I think like special edition or something. I don't want to touch it too much. I don't want to use it in soil with my hands. Okay, here's like a little bit broken. Still really awesome. Let's continue with games, and specifically N64 games I bought. And here we got Pilot Wing 64. A game I'm really happy to get, and I had to buy a memory pack for it, but it is worth it. Perfect Dark. And 2, like if you buy that here in Europe, it's quite expensive. But I got it for like €20, €25. Pretty awesome. I already checked it a little bit out. Maybe I will do some video about all the great games I got, and those quite famous specifically. I heard about Wonder Project, and I got the first title for the PlayStation. I still have to try it out, and the second part now for the N64. I think both games were released outside of Japan, and they're like RPGs, I think, but it looks like really interesting. Nice. Then we got Snowboard Kids. Never tried it out, but I heard good things of it. And as I said, I like to get games I can play with friends. Then, like always, Goemon for this. Yeah, of course for the 64. I think I almost have every entry in the series almost pretty soon. And one big game too. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It was quite cheap too. And the last one is Jet Force Gemini. I played it a long time ago when I was like 11, 12. Like, a cousin of mine had an N64 in that game, and I just played it like for 5 hours, and I had a ton of fun. So yeah, those were all the N64 games I have bought. And because I'm such a big Studio Ghibli lover, I always bring something from Japan, from Studio Ghibli with me. This time, what do you call it? A towel with Totoro. this. I will make later pictures from all the stuff I put on the wall, from all the pictures, and then I will show you how it looks on my walls. It's just nice. Of course I won't use anything, and it was just like €5, 700 yen, 800 yen. A Totoro figurine, which is I think part of a set, because here is supposed to be a mushroom from other figurine, and it's really high quality. And next time I'm in Japan I will buy the other part, or maybe on the internet. I will show you too where I put it. I found a really nice place for it. Next is just random stuff I buy, like I always buy stuff from video games, like Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts and all that stuff, because there are some really good shops in Tokyo, especially in Akihabara, where you can buy such awesome things you have to buy here on the internet, and they are so expensive. So let's see what I got. First, a slime. It was like in a random, like in something like in surprise egg, Kinder surprise egg, where you didn't know what you get. It's a green bubble slime, green slime. Then I got me some golem from Dragon Quest, and of course the slimes from Dragon Quest 2. Really, how you say? And as always, I bring mugs. This time, King Slime mug from Dragon Quest series. Of course, I will never use them, just for decoration and collecting. Smile Slime. Beautiful. Really massive. Do you hear that? This was more one of the more expensive things, because it's so massive. It costs a little bit more than if you had a focus. I told you there's so much, so much stuff you can buy there. You don't need it, but it's fucking awesome to. I want to collect it all. Next is a Muggle glass from Final Fantasy series. Can you see that? Yeah. I'm curious if you would be interested in next time when I'm in Japan, if I unbox everything. I think I will do that. That's more interesting. Yeah. Then we have again, because I visited the Final Fantasy XIV Eorzea Cafe again, and when you go there and for each drink or each thing you order you get a coaster in English. And again, I got from Final Fantasy XIV 2 coasters, and I will put them up where the others are from my last trip to Japan, and I will show you at the end of the video how it looks now. You get this for free always. And now the last parts. First I will do figurines I brought from Japan. And this is Abarai Renji from Bleach. And it was just cheap, so I thought, take it. I would prefer, of course, to get Ichigo or Mayuri, but nevertheless, it was like 15 euros or something, really cheap, because I think nobody wants to buy it. But now I'm happy with it. Really well done. Then we of course got 5 Gear Luffy as a pen holder, but I don't use him as a pen holder. It's supposed to be like this, for like a feather pen. But it just really lovely. It was cheap too, it wasn't like in special offer. Pretty awesome. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Gear 5. Yeah. Pretty awesome. And nicely done too. But it doesn't stop there. This is one of my favorite pieces I brought on this trip. Again, Gear 5 Luffy, but in this really unique position. like when he fights against Kaido, I think. And isn't this just magnificent, just beautiful? This was like, I don't know, 40 euros or something, 30 euros. So awesome. This is like one of my most liked statues I have. Yeah, and I was really happy when I found it in the shop, and it was like one of the few left. Really awesome. Then one of my favorite things too is a Sega Saturn. Finally I have one. I always wanted one, and I want to take each travel I take to Japan, each trip I want to take one console, or maybe two. Let's see how much money I have. And I already checked it out, I got a converter, I already tried it out. I have a game, and I think I will make a separate video about that because I really like this thing. And now the last part of the video, the last two things I bought, and I really love it, and I found them like almost in the last week, just by chance in the bookshop, is for once Akira Toriyama's 30th anniversary Dragon Quest illustration book. Isn't this... I was speechless when I found this, and I will make a video about that too, because there's so much to see in this book, and it's so beautiful, and I love it. I want to make like a, let's say, like a sideboard or something where I put all my video game books, and I will collect them, and I don't want to touch it too much. Without hand shoes, gloves. And in the same shop I got Elden Ring official art book number 1. There were so many books I wanted to buy, but I just have that much space in my luggage, and they're really heavy. And yeah, what should I say? It is just art, pure, wonderful art. And this too I don't want to touch too much, and I will make a separate video about it, I think. And they survived the trip quite well, except for one little dent over here, but yeah. For next trip I have to think of a way to transport books that they come back in perfect condition. And yeah, that was everything I bought in this Japan trip. And I hope you like this kind of videos. If you're interested, I could do like unboxing videos. I know they're quite famous on YouTube. If you like it, and I will make videos about the book, about the Saturn, but yeah, slowly. I'm really busy right now, but yeah, I want to give you guys, girls, things you enjoy. So, thanks for watching, and always stay fresh. Until the next one. Bye bye.